And the doctors wouldn't allow him any kind of sexual activity whatsoever. It had been months since he touched me. You know, this baby has to be Jeremy's.
Well, live and learn. Have you said anything to him?
Not yet, no. It hadn't been the right time, and I wanted to make absolutely sure I was pregnant before I said anything.
Oh, you're pregnant, all right. I can tell from your color. And I, for one, am downright happy.
Well, if I am, I'm going to have to accept it.
Now, don't you worry, sweetie. Jeremy will do right by you. He has character. Besides, he was in love with you once, and he will be again.
Well, the important thing is that the child have a father. And I will admit, I am counting on Jeremy's sense of honor.
And you won't be disappointed. You know, some people would cluck their tongues at all of this. But I say it is all working out for the best for everybody, including Jeremy. This is the perfect way for you to save him from that Erica Kane.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I don't want you to say a word about this to anyone.
Don't you worry. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, Natalie, I hope I haven't held you up, but I had to call my husband, Charles, and I just couldn't track the man down.
Oh, that's quite all right. Let me ring for Summers, and we'll get going. Summers, would you please come into the living room?
Mona, I forget. What did you say your husband did for a living?
Well, he's a doctor, but he's retired.
But didn't you say that you were still working?
Oh, yes, of course. I like to keep busy.
Well, keeping busy is one thing, working is another. You wouldn't catch me punching a time clock if I didn't have to.
Yes, ma'am?
Summers, we're ready to drive into town.
The car is waiting right outside, ma'am. Beautiful than I imagined.
some nice jewelry to go with it?
Oh, Wilma, not really. Listen, Natalie, I want to thank you again for having me driven into town and back.
Really, Mona, it's no trouble at all. I'm just very upset that Jeremy didn't meet us at the foundry as he promised he would.
Well, I'm not surprised he didn't. He must have had a heck of a time trying to find a decent suit up in this neck of the woods. You mind if I keep?
Thank you, Summers. Well, oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Maybe he's come back by now.
Well, hello, everybody.
Jeremy, what are you doing here? I thought you said you had to go buy a suit.
Oh, Larry decided to do it for me since he knows my size.
Well, then why didn't you meet us at the foundry as you promised?
Because Summers told me that your mother was going with you, and I knew that the two of you could handle the situation, so I decided to spend some time with Erica.
Oh, really?
Yes, making wedding plans.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Mom.
And congratulations, Jeremy. You've chosen a wonderful woman to be your wife.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Well, originally, we were going to be married in Bangkok, and then, well, of course, I got sidetracked coming here because I had a chance to win the Pulitzer Prize and all. And, well, anyway, I really would like the wedding ceremony to take place in Pine Valley.
Oh.
Any place, as far as I'm concerned.
But when will it be?
Well, I was thinking that it would be appropriate to wait a year after Mike's death. So that would mean April.
April? Why, this is already the end of January.
I know. We don't have much time.
If you ask me, I think it would be highly inappropriate to get married so soon.
Well, why, Wilma?
Well, because of the death of Jeremy's daddy. Poor dear Alex is hardly cold in the ground. I think you should wait at least 6 months after Alex's memorial service. Now, I know how much you thought of him yourself, Erica. Such a fine, thoughtful man, and I know that you wouldn't want to do anything against his memory.
Actually, I think that 3 months is just the perfect time to wait until after Alex's death. So, Jeremy, if it's all right with you, let's get married in April.
As far as I'm concerned, it'll be soon.
Father! 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 Please help me!
Darling,
Father!
what is it, darling?
Oh, Father. I had the most awful dream. I dreamt about that man. That awful man, that awful man.
It's all right, darling. I'm here now.
He was coming after me, Father. He was chasing after me, and he was laughing. And he was chasing. Zach Grayson.
You mean you remembered something?
No. No, it was horrible. I couldn't find you anywhere. I looked everywhere for you, and I couldn't find you anywhere.
I'm here, darling. Come on.
Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh.
It's all right.
You had to meet me at the foundry instead.
I was nothing doing elaborate. I was going into town with Larry to find a suit for the memorial service.
Oh, yes. And then after making a big show of leaving here with him, you sneaked back to be with Erica.
I decided that Larry could shop for both of us since he knows my size.
You had no intention of meeting us there. It was all just a charade. Get everyone out of the house so that you could spend the day cavorting with Erica.
Cavorting? Ooh, pretty serious charge.
Don't be funny. I suppose you and Erica didn't make love.
I'm not going to discuss this with you, so you might as well drop the subject right now. Erica, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, darling. Best sleep of my life.
Tell her the truth. You gave him $1 million for his clinic so that he'd stay off of Nina's case.
Let's not lose sight of the fact that I also brought Wald back.
Oh, a fat lot of good that did. You stopped him at the most important part of his treatment for her. That's why she's stuck at this plateau.
That's his excuse for not making more progress.
But what is the reason, Father? And why on earth would you want to bribe a doctor to stop my treatment?
Because I wanted to spare you the pain that unbalanced you in the first place. I felt that if the last few years were dumped all over you again...
Oh, bull. You wanted to stop her from remembering our marriage so that you could control the rest of her life.
Anina, you listen to me.
You mean that you actually admit you, in fact, stopped my treatment so that I would not regain my memory?
Yes, I admit that I was in error. However, I have been trying to rectify that. I have great faith in Dr. Stone.
You tamper with my life like that? Have that little regard for me?
I love you, Nina.
Love? I'm a possession to you. I'm something you own. Like this house or your car.
That's not true, Nina. You and Daisy are everything to me.
Oh, did she know about this too?
Not at first, no. But I made a full confession later on.
After you were forced to, because another one of your manipulations didn't work. Tell her!
There's no point in going on like this. She knows that you are her husband and that Daisy is
that's
a
right,
mother.
but the first time you told her, she wasn't prepared to hear it. Go ahead, tell her.
I said
that time she ran to the stables and almost killed herself. Tell her!
I said that I was trying to rectify everything, Nina.
I can't listen to any more of this.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. There's no point in going on.
Now, if you think that I'm going to forget about this, you are dead wrong. I don't know what I'm going to do, Father, or where I'm going to go, but I am leaving this house today.
Got all the wedding plans. Seems odd you'd tell everybody but me.
Well, it wasn't a grand announcement, Natalie. We were telling my mother about it, and your mother happened to be here, in the room.
I see. Well, I hope you'll forgive her.
Actually, I understand your mother thinks that it's much too soon after Alex's death, but Jeremy and I explained to her that we don't agree with her.
Yes. And I'm sure that father would have wanted us to get married very soon.
April seems such a treacherous, windy month to get married in.
Actually, Natalie, we chose April because it will be a year after Mike's death.
Yes, and since we were both very close to him, it's going to be our memorial.
Oh, please don't talk about memorial services. Not today when I have to face your fathers. I really don't know how I'm going to get through it.
Oh, my goodness, you're going to have all of us by your side, Natalie.
Excuse me, Miss Kane, but your mother would like to see you in your room.
Oh. Thank you, Summers. Well,
See you later.
excuse me.
Well, Jeremy, obviously you haven't kept your word.
Beg your pardon.
Don't pretend. You said you wanted to be the one to tell Erica about the night we spent together.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't refer to it as the night we made love.
I get sick of listening to your excuses about being drunk. Now, the point is, you haven't breathed a word to her, have you?
No, I haven't.
You're playing with a time bomb.
Is this some kind of a threat?
No? Merely an observation? I think it's very dangerous to base a marriage on a lie, don't you?
I haven't lied to Erica.
And you haven't told her the truth. You know what they say, the truth will out sooner or later. And what if it does? After the wedding. What's keeping you from telling her that you and I shared a night of love?
There was no love, Natalie.
Well, call it whatever you want to. It was perfectly natural for us to cling to each other in our grief.
What was natural? I was drunk.
You know what they say in vino veritas? The truth is often spoken by one who is drunk. You did whisper such sweet, loving things into my ear.
If I did, it's because I was dreaming of Erica.
But you said my name over and over.
I knew nothing until I woke up in the morning and found you beside me.
Why? Why are you avoiding the psychological truth?
What do you know about psychology?
I know that you had to have wanted me or you couldn't have slept with me. You could be drunk or hypnotized.
Hypnotized?
Yes, you see, they say that even hypnotized, you cannot make a subject do something he truly is against.
You are confusing the issue. I never said that you provoked me. I said... Just forget it, will you? Just forget it.